welcome to Exploring Off the Grid. We're in the Simo. Nick and Chris from All Train Warriors and my wife Marina's side behind the camera. So we've just come across Big Red, making our way to Mount Dare. We had about 30 mil of rain out here a couple of days ago, so it's been a bit wet and soggy. Stay tuned, we'll show you what we get up to. So Nick, what's your first thoughts of Big Red, mate? You haven't done it before?
We were pushing 7 tonne on that truck, so it was full of fuel, full of water, full of food, so there wasn't really much we could have taken out to try and help us to get up there. I mean, we had the fronts at 25 PSI, the rears at 35, and once it starts to get that bounce going on these trucks, it's really hard to stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's just so much weight and flex on the springs that it just
starts launching you into the roof.
Yeah.
It's amazing you cross that first Big Red and then you just look in front of you, just got at least about 1,100 sand dunes to go. It's a pretty cool feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting remote. Just look at water and mud for miles. If you actually get in it, it's got a good hard bottom. You can actually push through really well.
You know, you're either in the tracks or you're out of the tracks. I guess it's the path you choose.
Yeah, well, at one stage you chose not to stay in the tracks. What happened, Chris?
Yeah, there's some, you know, obviously ruts in the road, a lot of rain as we said before, and I just come around the corner and saw them and just chose to sort of maybe go beside them, but it wasn't the right choice, and you know, the back tyres grabbed and the front just come slamming into the ruts, basically. I was trying to straddle this outside and then hesitated and decided to jump back in the rut, and by the time I did, the front 2 tyres just rolled into it. And you can see on the other side there, it's smashed up the bank and cut into this one, so...
just pop the bead straight away.
Pop the bead straight off, tyre sensors went off straight away, sort of knew what we'd done. Had the tyres too low, and yeah, come into these ruts because the back wheels come down first, the front wheels come down and slid into it. Yeah, some would call that unlucky. I guess we were just lucky that we popped 2 off at the one time. We were lucky we had all the gear to fix it. You know, two spare tyres. Lucky we had the 2 jacks, the second jack of your truck, and a big chunk of timber. That was a game changer to get that solid base, and we're able to change them out. And we'll be laughing about this at some point.
Not today.
I mean, I'm laughing about it now. It's all part of the experience.
You know what, I hear it all the time. Oh, why do you need 2 spares? Like, I've never even had to change a spare in 10 or 20 years. It's times like that when that happens again.
Yeah.
Thank Christ I had a bloody second spare.
Yeah, well, it was nearly 3 we lost because we lost the bead on one of the back ones as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if that didn't hold.
Yeah, I walked past and heard it leaking out of that, so we went into panic mode. Otherwise, we really would have been up shit creek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're lucky enough to jack that one up and, you know, clean the bead, put some air back in it and hell, which we were pretty lucky.
So what are we doing here, Nick?
Using the locating nuts because the alloy wheel nuts have got a flanged sleeve nut, so it doesn't actually have a countersunk on the nuts are located on the rim, on the hub. So you got to use tapered locating nuts, center it up, then put your other 3 wheel nuts in. Left hand thread on the left hand side.
Yep.
We get phone calls all the time saying they can't get their wheel nuts off. I'm lucky on the left hand side. Yep.
You're tightening them.
Well, you're doing it the wrong way.
So those 3 center the nuts. Put the other 3 nuts on to hold it. Not that it really matters about centering the rim out here. But
that's why they tell you to stay in the track.
We've got them on board. Yeah, probably if I would have stayed in the track, we would have been through this, but it's all part of the fun, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
The flies are loving it.
That's why it's super important to have a good impact gun. Otherwise you'll be sitting here trying to crack the nuts as well, and you'll be even getting more angrier.
Who's driving the next stretch?
I'll
Me.
take that extra.
You are?
No, he can actually. I'm
You're
drinking
drinking.
beer.
I was wondering where it was going to go with that.
We were.
What's the biggest rule you've learned out of this, but
I don't know.
stay on the track. Stay on the track.
It's all good fun, digging in the mud.
Stay on the track, you goose.
It's all about learning, isn't it? So it's seeing where your tyres can go down to.
Yeah, well the thing is we dropped them right down to, you know, try and get up Big Red, and then just forgot to put them up. So I mean, we're always telling our customers to don't be lazy and put up your tyres, and this is what happens if you don't. So certainly, yeah, learn through our own lessons, I guess, but
And carry 2 spares.
and carry 2
And
spares.
possibly 2 jacks.
That's a little tip we learnt today. If you're only running the standard Isuzu jacks, carry at least 2.
And decent blocks of timber.
Yep.
Yeah, because obviously, you know, you got your tyres flat, so you can only get one up, and then you got to sort of adjust and pre-adjust. So yeah, it definitely help having 2 jacks, though, a big chunk of timber. So, but yeah, time for a beer, I think.
Yep, that's half the reason we come out here doing this, show you guys what to do and sometimes what not to do.
Hopefully
Yep.
learn to stay on the track and don't go track jumping like this peanut.
I don't think Chris will let that.
Experts. Can't all be experts like Grandpa over here, mate.
Yes, after that, what did we get to? Ayers Creek. That was in flood.
It's just one of those things. It's real murky water, that Ayers Creek. So when you come up to it and you can't see tracks going in, you obviously know that, you know, no one's done it. So the smart move is to do the bypass. Unfortunately, it adds 55 k's to the trip. However, it was some good scenery. We found a good camp spot there, we thought.
Right on the creek, yeah.
Right on the creek, yeah. So we crossed it just to have a look at it, and then decided to come back to camp on that side because it was a nice spot. Nick did the old stick in the mud trick, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know what made me do it, but I just thought that had a bit of rain up north, so put the stick in the mud, and then just as we were going to bed, it was probably 10:30 at night, and here's water lapping at it. Yeah, did the mad scramble, packed up in the middle of the night, and punched another probably 30 k's.
Yeah, we've done a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's times like that when you jump in a truck unexpectedly in the middle of the night and you're travelling a bit at night time, that the lights that we got on our trucks come into their own. You know, good set of spotties like the Navas that we got on there. Geez, they just light up them tracks. They do an awesome job.
Yeah.
Here we are at Popple's Corner.
Well, we made it to Popple's Corner, where the Northern Territory, Queensland and South Australia all meet.
I'd rather stay in Queensland, I think.
Yeah, oh, it's already warmer. Feel the difference in the temperature?
Yeah.
So Chris, did you stay in the tracks today?
Yeah, we did stay on the tracks today. It didn't seem as wet today though, so
That's
it
good.
was good.
Not yet.
No dramas.
Not yet, but
Not unless we've got to go across that. That doesn't look like fun. It looks very soft.
What do you reckon, Chris? I reckon it's looking a bit wet to be crossing Popples.
Yeah, mate, especially after that last clay pan, I think might be the safe bet to go around. The boys were pretty stuck back there.
Yeah, it's only a few hundred metres. It looks tempting, but I think we better play it safe.
Yeah, see those other lads gone around the other side too, so might be safe.
All right, I might follow you for a bit. Lead the way.
Yeah, too easy.
Well, I've just gone around Popples. Went and saw the sign where the three states meet, and it was just too wet. We weren't going to risk crossing the Lake Popple. So we've done the bypass, which has probably taken us a good hour and a half to 2 hours. There's a few vehicles have been trying going across the lake, but they're coming to grief, so we're glad we actually went around now. We didn't want to be digging these the trucks out of bog all day, so I think it's a good call. Some of them clay pans, they were a big stretch of mud and slop, weren't they?
Yeah, it's just the unknown. Like you look at it, you know, and there's just water everywhere.
Yeah.
You're freaked out because it's clay. You're 7 tonne in a truck, you know. It's a big bonus to see other cars go through.
Yeah.
Because you know it can be done, but
You sit there on your own going, should we, shouldn't we? I reckon that actually looks alright.
I think that's about the 4th one I've snorted.
See on the other side. The side there?
Yeah.
I'll get to the stage tonight.
Yeah.
It's salty.
Mud flavoured salt.
How's it?
Oh, let's get it to camp, eh?
Yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah.
nice.
Bit tight getting through.
Yes, we caught up some young guys across the trip. They were having all sorts of trouble, weren't they?
Yeah.
Another bit of fuel line?
So far so good. Just the return line I think is just cooked.
Now it's just splitting hoses. So we made a record though. We made
Yeah,
it like half
we made
an
a good
hour without
distance.
stopping.
We had a good distance.
Did you go across the pan?
Yeah, we went across.
Did you guys go across?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a bit
It's
nicer.
good.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Alright, well we'll see you probably later today.
We'll see you
Yeah.
again soon.
See ya.
You're getting sick of seeing our face by now, surely.
All good, enjoy boys. So yeah, modified GU Patrol. Good on them for giving it a crack, but I like having the reliability of these trucks, not...
Yeah, and I mean, when you're in those trucks, you got to stop and give people a hand, you know.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Even if it's just to see if they got enough water and food or whatever.
just kept seeing them obviously broken down. But you know, to their credit, they found the issue. There was an issue that sorted it out, so
Yeah.
got them back on the road.
Yeah, some of them sand dune climbs as we got further along the desert, they were pretty steep, eh?
Yeah, I guess with all the rain, it sort of hardens them up a bit, but it was very chopped out. There's a lot of people in there with trailers.
Yeah.
You know, obviously everyone heading to Finke for the race. They got the bikes on the back, they got the gear on the back. They're pretty
Bikes.
chopped out.
Because you used to put a new set of your Founders all-terrains on, and I got a brand new set of mud terrains on. What do you reckon the difference was?
Yeah, I think the new all-terrains are just almost like the perfect tyre, you know, like the muddies, like you were doing well through there, getting through everything you needed to, but you know, come when it gets to a bit of highway, they get that noise and you get a bit of extra wear. Like the all-terrains, just everywhere we put them, it went. Obviously we had the incident of popping off the bead, but that was human error on my part. But yeah, really happy with them. Just to carry that much weight through those dunes, dune after dune, you know, climbing, it was a good experience and really happy with them.
I reckon they're a great choice. Like, I think for the majority of people, those would be the ideal
Yeah, I mean,
solution.
it's actually got an 18 ply sidewall, so when you do deflate the tyres, it can handle it at low pressures.
Yeah.
Where, like, when you're running the 37s on the 17-inch rims, they've only got a 12 and 14 ply sidewall, which damages every time you inflate, deflate.
Yeah, big difference. So I suppose the important thing is getting your tyre pressures right, keeping them at the right pressure. We all do it, we leave them down too low. I reckon the trucks perform bloody unreal across the whole trip. What's probably your favourite mod in your truck for the trip? Anything in particular?
That fridge seems to be going pretty good, the National Lunar.
Yeah.
Especially
Really well
the freezer side of it, even though it's only got one lid, it's got 2 compartments, and the freezer, it's got like a little separate lid that goes on top.
My beer's nice and cold.
Definitely.
Yeah, and definitely that UHF, the Oricom, picked up way more range than the one we've been using.
Yeah, what I like about it, I was able to monitor the Desert Channel 10, and we were talking on 77 at the same time. So while we're talking, I can still hear people come through on the Desert Channel.
There are 2 big trucks on the other side of the Pan crossing.
Yes, mate?
Yeah.
That's a magic feature. That saves having 2 UHFs, so
Yeah.
I was really impressed with that.
I think for me the biggest mod or the best mod is the power system, like 600 amps lithium. It's an Aussie Expedition.
Aussie Expedition,
The pre-made unit. Like, it just means you've got that capacity like you're at home. You know, you've got your coffee machine, you've got your air fryer, toaster,
Fridges,
kettle.
toaster.
Just adds a different style of camping, I guess. You know, where you want to get up and get away early, you can get yourself a coffee, you can put toast, you know, bread in the toaster, it's done, and you don't need to think about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I must be getting soft over and have the electric blanket on in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, you're definitely getting soft, mate.
Yeah, you've been rubbing that one in, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Well, see how the boys go on this one. She's a bit rocky and wet, so here they come. It's been a bit soft. We're only about 100 k's out of Dalhousie Springs now. It's this last stretch has been really rough. It's a lot of wombat holes, so you're bouncing left to right and you just lose all your speed. On your left and right. There we go. How much fun is this? It's great. After 4 nights in the desert, it was good to get to Dalhousie. You guys brave to swim. It was freezing cold. So it's about 6 degrees out. What are you going to do, Nick?
Hopefully go for a swim in a nice warm bath. I'll tell you what, I'm bloody freezing now, but
I think in will be good. It's just the coming back out will be a bit of an issue. Nice 43 degrees in the water.
so good.
Oh, it's good. It's a good end of the desert trip, that's for sure.
Magic spot.
Yeah, it's just like having a beautiful warm bath.
Yeah.
So nice.
How good. Guys, we hope you enjoyed our trip to the Simpson Desert. We're on our way to Finke to enjoy the race. Just remember, if you're after an awesome truck to do what we just done, get in touch with Nick and Chris here from All Terrain Warriors. They'll hook you up with an awesome power system as well. And I reckon we'll have a couple more tins and get ready for the race tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Audio.
Cheers guys.
Cheers.
Cheers mate.
Cheers.
Cheers,
I got 80 Brown, the first man. That's all you guys there, so you know what's happening out on track.
Thank you.
What you guys
Cheers, mate. 61st to 4th, eh? Not bad.
Unreal, mate.
I need to learn how to qualify. I was going to change the car down there and I made the decision, no, I'm not. I'm going to drive a bit faster and it will be better in the holes. It was an animal.